Hello and welcome to the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. My name is Tim the Wizard, and I hope you guys enjoy episode 2. Hopefully we get to see some new content if we haven't already. I don't think we have, but... anyways, I am so excited to get this going. Let's begin the game.
This is the story.
Alright. Let's go.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I do not
Stanley
know.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I do not know, Sam. I am. Okay. Ooh, new content! Of course, they labeled a door new content. Geniuses.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
New things. Content. Keep people entertained. You know. All that things. All those things. Alright, what's gonna happen?
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
That's my line.
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Yeah.
Okay, so far it's an elevator.
We gotta get
Nothing
there
special
first.
yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Okay, it's not moving.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere? Oh, here we go. All
there we
right,
go.
finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Ha 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 ha.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if the...
Ah.
Okay, let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Ha 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 ha. The jump circle.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
You can't jump though. No. I could jump. Oh. Really? Oh. Well, that's stupid. Give me that guy out of here. If I can't jump through the entire game.
Is that it?
Apparently.
Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
Well, there's another elevator.
Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this
Apparently.
is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell,
20
I could
hours?
count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes.
Oh, they put it on the other side.
I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Why the catwalk, though? You could just continue the cinder block. Thank you for enjoying the new Oh,
That's
screw you.
it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations.
Yeah,
If
I
you're
suppose.
still with me, why don't we just reset the game?
Yeah.
And we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you
Yeah.
say, friend?
Friend? Call me a friend. Aw. Ooh. What these?
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
In a minute. I need to go check out what they have over here. Oh, I think it's just the rest of the game.
Oh.
Leaves.
You don't want to see the cool surprise?
No,
I
no,
made
no,
for
no,
you?
no,
Well,
no, no,
fine.
no.
You're a dork anyway, so
Oh.
who cares?
But ouch! That hurt. Oh.
Oh, never mind. You're not a dork.
Ah. Can I keep touring with him? Please tell me I can keep touring with him. Aww. I wanted to keep toying with him like that. Coffee nut.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me
Yes.
thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
How the heck did you build this? It's like an office building. Oh.
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want.
Remarkable.
Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Ooh.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
This is cool. Ooh, that's cool. I never played the demo. I usually do that just for fun. Go outside. Don't play for 5 years. Unachievable. That achievement. Oh god, that's such a hard achievement. Never could get that one. Nominee, nominee, nominee. No winners. Ooh, Vanessa, Veronica, Marcel? Marcel? I don't remember. Stanley. Little Stanley.
suis dans la mémorisation, seul sur la pluie des loups. Et
Excuse
je
me.
n'attends plus que toi, mon amour. C'est là, dans la mémorisation, où je me remémore les jours où je t'ai rencontré, mon amour. Mais ici, c'est aussi où je me souviens de la sortie de The Stanley Parable. C'était en 2013, un très bon jeu vidéo. 2 mois après, les journaux, mon amour. Rien de plus nostalgique que les prix du public.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Minecraft! I knew it! Minecraft! I had a feeling. And Portal 2. No, that's original Portal. Oh, that's so cool. I knew it was those. I had a feeling. Well, I knew it was Minecraft. I didn't know it was Portal.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Carolyn likes to venture off the beaten path in life as well as in games, but unfortunately the narrator in her head is nearly as witty as the one in the Stanley Parable. That's clever. Ooh, the serious room. If I remember correctly, that's what happens when you hack the game and you get in there and it's like, what is this, 6 hours of just him talking about getting the perfect table for the room? Something crazy like that.
These were simpler times, Stanley. What I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again.
Yeah.
Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this?
Drinks.
What's down here?
Well, the Superliminal. Oh my god. I love Superliminal. If you guys want me to play that, let me know.
Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Sure.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Fair.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley, I'm not preachy, am I?
No.
You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with.
Terse. Sparing in words. Abrupt.
You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Oh dear, what an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks are my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure, like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
No, the Stanley Parable is amazing. focused on the negative. That's the problem. You focus on the negative instead of the positive, because you don't have to please the positive. Negative is like, I want more of this, I want less of this. Like, you should just stop. But the positive people are like, I loved everything you did, and like, I wish you'd keep going, and like, stuff like that. So you're like, oh, thank you so much, it makes me feel so good. But then you forget about it. Then the negative ones stick like daggers in your back. You can't pull out.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button.
Skip button?
A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt.
Really?
Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the
Thunder?
record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
You don't do everything for the customer. You do up to a certain point.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the
105.
players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered.
Ah, 5 minutes.
You're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations.
Oh, really?
Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it,
okay. They're making a point to make it annoying.
Oh, well, there's sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button.
18 minutes?
The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over.
All over.
Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their Steam review, or
you
at
do
least
that?
change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the first place. I guess I should become better educated on exactly how Steam
I should
works.
look this up.
Perhaps.
Why, you simply go to your profile, you click on reviews, you click on the review itself, and then you should see the edit link on the right hand side. So apparently, yes, you are able to edit your Steam review. Interesting. The more you know. And back to the video. No stress.
That would have been the smart thing to check on before I went about this whole exercise of making the skip button.
True.
Although I have to imagine that after seeing this exciting new technology at work, surely whoever it is runs Steam. Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip button...
Okay, this was the narrator's first problem. Do not press the button again. You told me not to do something. It makes me want to do it, my friend. I'm sorry.
...has been aptly... Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
12?
You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those
How long has that been like that?
1,000 times. And there's no door, Stanley. There's no door. There's just you and the button, and if you keep pressing... Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week.
It's been a week? These light bulbs suck.
Or 2 weeks? I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how...
Well, you keep rambling on, my friend. And there's no way out of this room, so... There's a smoke detector there.
Exactly the same as always.
There's a smoke detector there. I'm wondering if it will reach its life cycle. Since we're skipping through
Feel
time.
like what we've already been doing. Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have
He's
you
getting
ever
older.
sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year?
Apparently I
Let me
have.
describe it for you. To begin with,
I'm good. This is interesting. Oh my gosh. It's actually like creaking and like... That's such a neat touch. The plant is dead. Alright. And a narrator's gone apparently. Oh. Ow. 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 Ow.
but they didn't understand
Oh.
the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned. They screamed. They
Where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned. That's hilarious.
gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs.
Nothing to do. Put me in the button.
The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end.
It's the thing.
The end is never
Is
the
never
end,
the end, is never the
is
end, is never the 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 end, is never. Oh. Seemed to be corrosion from the pipes. Let's see what that turns out to be like. Oh, shoot. That turned out pretty bad. No, Mr. Clark. He died at 12:55. 12:55:50. Man. 5 minutes to midnight. Ooh, Sunny. Oh. Sunny. Oh gosh, I'm a gamer. That hurts. Oh. Oh. That's green. Oh, no way, I can actually see trees out there. Well, that's cool. Can I can't get out there, can I? Oh. No. No, 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 no. What was that? I'm good. Oh, shoot, that messed up my perspective. Oh. What the... What have I done? What have we done? I mean, it's beautiful, but the world is just desert. At least a section of the world. Huh. Towards the sun, I guess. Keep me warm. If it starts going the other way, I'm gonna be so mad. How long is this, by the way? Well, let's Alright. I was gonna say that almost reminds me of like another game. It's called Exo 1. You like this little metal, like almost liquid metal alien spaceship thing. And you're going through these planets and it's got phenomenal mechanic. I'm just gonna play it on here. Alright. Should we do one more? We should do one more.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I'm glad
Stanley
to see.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I am so glad that he is not like discouraged from that. That went over. Ooh.
Oh, good. You noticed my sign.
I did.
Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
I can't wait. Okay. Into the elevator. Elevator of doom.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about
Yeah.
how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
Oh. Oh, I love this music.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Yeah, this is great. I love this office.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
True.
Now,
It
to be
does.
clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Fair. Sequels are good. Portal 2, amazing. Half-Life 2, haven't played, but I've heard good things. Batman Arkham Asylum 2, City, heard good things. Divinity, Original Sin 2, heard of that. Doom 2, yes. Aladdin 2, Return of Jafar. It was an alright movie. Dark Souls 2. I don't know. I have not played the Souls series, which is something on my bucket list. Ooh, red carpet. I'm importante. No content. Hero. Ooh.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
It's a bucket. No way. No way I can actually have this. Nah, bro. Nah.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket.
Gimme.
Anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes,
Yeah.
the bucket is the perfect solution.
I love the bucket.
Give it a try.
This is a bucket.
Dear God.
There's more.
No.
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person. The benefits of the bucket seem to go on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Amazing. Ooh, I have a freaking bucket. You know, I said bucket list earlier. I did not know this was coming. This is amazing.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
True.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Probably Get Well Someday, because that seems real personal. Happy 12th birthday, step niece?
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday, step niece it is.
You son of a gun. You sneaky little son of a gun.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Easy, what's over here? Infinite hole. Well, I gotta go check this out. Falling, space-time, hole-like infinite. Okay. Opening rim, depth into the surrounding area. Just keeps going.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game.
Really?
This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling.
But why,
you
though?
can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
But why, though? Do I just jump it? Well, I can't jump because I don't have a circle! Oh.
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so.
Sure.
Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
Is that frequency that keeps repeating?
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top.
Why?
Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
Why?
Okay, Stanley, I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem.
Okay.
Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite? If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
Okay, before that, let's see if I remember this. Just the two of us, we can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Building castles in the sky. Just the two of us. You and I. I don't know if that's right. Maybe I'll insert a clip of it, if that's even allowed. I'll see you in editing.
Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
Alright, let's get hopping to it. I'm running out of time for this video. Alright, I see in the distance a free, new, and easy achievement. Okay, wait, the jump circle is back.
You know what, Stanley? I actually
I'm so
think
happy
the
right
jump
now.
circle was a pretty good idea. I'd like to hang on to that for the sequel.
The jump circle. What? Oh. Well, that's disappointing. Well, on to the new achievement. Yeah.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the
I see it.
achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to this
All right.
lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple as that. Okay, perhaps I should have
Got it.
clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding
What's
this
this?
feature. Gamers, we hear you. What else? What other
Fuck them
exhibits
all.
haven't we seen yet?
Pokemon? Ooh.
Collectibles. Now it's a real
What is
video
that?
game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley
hell is that?
figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go
What
up. You
the
simply
heck
collect
am I
all of them,
looking at?
and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Oh. Wonderful. Get me the heck out of this place. I did not like that.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything
Tragic.
in a video game and then they
It's
give you a big
kinda
fancy reward for it.
rewarding.
Absolutely tragic.
What one? Settings World Champion. Nope. That's new. Fair. Epilogue. True.
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley?
Fair.
Yes, yes, it would go at the end
Ooh,
of
the button that says the
well,
name
we'll
of the player
figure that
that's
out
playing
later.
the game.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people.
Ooh.
So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful? Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says
Fair.
the name Jim. But of course, in
Ooh.
the final game, this button will say your name, whatever
I'm
name
ready.
that is. Here, let's have you role play as
Alright.
Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a
I am
deep
Jim.
breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named
Oh,
Jim.
Jim.
I want you to imagine
Jim.
yourself living as
Jim.
Jim. Sleeping and waking as Jim.
Jim.
Falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim. Seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim. And as Jim, watching your
I am.
dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim
Whoosh.
right now? Yes!
Okay.
You see? What a thrill! What a rush! That was you! The button described you. Do it again. Do it again.
Jim,
It hits even harder the second
Amen,
time.
brother.
If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money.
Nope.
Let's take a break from the gym button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this
Oh.
personal validation. Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much, Jim. I'm putting the gym button away.
No.
Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose all
You
sense
poor
of
gym
who
button.
you actually are.
Oh, wait, no. It wasn't saying gym, it was saying gym. Because I need to go to the gym. That's what it was trying to get across to me. True.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this
What's
feature.
more of this? What? Okay, apparently I have a Geiger counter and it's radioactive right there. Is that it? I think that's it. Well, boys, off, I think. Well, there's something over here. What is this? Oh, is this just the exit? Oh, those are some neat pictures. Sure. Sure.
All right. Have you
That's
seen
a
everything you wanted
interesting
to?
picture.
Ready to move on now?
Huh. Sure.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new
Neat.
features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features
okay.
together, and
We gotta
we'll
see.
see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay
Aye, aye,
experience.
Captain.
Okay. Are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2. I mean, there's potential here, right?
okay.
It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let's do a different arrangement. Okay, yes. Yes, this is much better. I feel
Just
good.
added two of everything.
Here we go. Version 2. Who am I kidding,
Oh, that's
Stanley?
cool though. The
This
jump
isn't
circle
a coherent
inside
video
of the
game at all.
infinite
It's a
hole.
lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy
Oh,
creating gags, but they don't add up to anything.
fair.
I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own.
Ooh.
They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can
Really?
take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that
I
says
can
with
see it
bold and
in the distance.
uncompromising conviction, this
Stanley
is the
Parable
Stanley
2.
Parable
Big
2.
letters.
Let me see if I can whip something
Oh,
up.
I'm so ready.
Perfect. Go ahead.
What is
Take a
this?
look.
What is this? Oh, this is so cool. Oh, that's so trippy. It reminds me of Control. Oh, this is fantastic. Alright. Unfortunately, I believe that is all the time I got for tonight. I hope that you all enjoyed the Stanley Parable. Well, it's the Stanley Parable 2 now. It's not even the Ultra Deluxe, or the Stanley Parable. Well, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you guys will join us next time, and bye-bye.